Dan here, TD Speed Shop. Time for this thing to go. So, hopefully, well, a lot of you guys were involved in this, but we decided we're giving this away. I don't need it. I've had my fun with it. We've done what we had to do with it, and it's time for a new owner to have it. So the deal was, make a video, send Danny the link, we'd watch a few. We got a pile of videos to sift through. It was ridiculous. We said we were gonna pick 10. I think maybe I did a few more than that, but she went through all kind of with the best story and stuff. You know, there's a lot of people that wanted it, a lot of people had YouTube channels, and I can appreciate everything you guys want. The idea was to have it to go to somebody who is, you know, a kid or whatever it may be, and kind of go from there. So that's who we picked, but now it's time for you guys to pick in the comments. Man, these airplanes are all over the place today. Pick in the comments. So after I'm done doing my little spiel here, there's, I think, 25 minutes of video to watch. I think there's 12, I don't really remember, little snippets. So watch them, and there are people that kind of tell you why they should get the car, and ultimately you guys get to vote. So it'll be very simple. I'm going to number the videos 1 to whatever, maybe put a name in there if I can remember what it is. Go in the comments section. You can then read or comment, you know, video 1, video 7, video whatever, and go from there. And ultimately we'll leave it up for, this video is going to go up on a Thursday. We'll let it go for a full till like a following Sunday or something like that. So like 7 or 8 days, whatever that works out to be, 9 days. And then Danny will go through, maybe she'll record, I don't know what she's gonna do, pick whoever has the most votes, go from there. So if you're in this, you want to get your friends to get in there, you know, get them to vote for you, do whatever you gotta do to make it happen. But guess what? Found the keys. I think these are them. I don't think the battery's hooked up, but my tow stuff doesn't come with it, sorry. That's hard-earned dollars. What is this square key? Oh yeah, the battery's clearly gonna be dead, but look at that, keys. This one must be fuel door. Must be have a lock and cap or something maybe. Nope. Well, you get a spare key and then blue key. What's in the trunk of this thing? This thing is like a nice car. Oh yeah, all the factory wheels. Look at that. Look at these trunk floors. Come on, that's pretty good. You get what you pay for. No holes. Now, hopefully I don't lose these. Oh, it looks like I did a little wiring, lights working too. Some custom stuff. So, pretty simple. You guys know the deal, as is. No warranty. You're in charge of shipping. We'll help out any way we can, obviously. She's rough. She needs love. She's got good bones. What else could you possibly want? You know what I mean? It's a good car. Good first car, good cruiser, good going to get your, you know, grandkids with ice cream, whatever you want to do. It's neat, but we're over 20 cars. I used to be, when I get over 10 cars, I got anxious. Now it's changed to 20, but I can't have it anymore. So, go in the comment section. Tell me who you want to win. Like I said, it'll be up there for today's Thursday. Well, it's actually the day before, but Thursday the 13th. We'll let it go up to whatever the following Sunday is, 20th-ish, something like that. We'll go in there, we'll count it all. Whoever has the most, you know, pick me. We'll go from there. Yeah, I don't really have a horse in the race. There's, we picked, man, there's people from Germany and Poland and all over the US and all, it was ridiculous. So, you people are crazy. But I love each and every one of you. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for commenting, thanks for all those things. Do them, if you don't mind. And, sad to see this thing go, but I'm not going to get to it, let's be honest. Race seats, you want those too? Huh? Anyways, watch the video, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, this is what we're doing on the next video. Nightmare.
Hi Dan and Danny and everyone watching. My name is Jackson Barrett. I'm from North Carolina. This is my mom, Brianna. I'm 14-year-old. I'm a drag racer and hot rodder through and through. I got the opportunity to meet both Dan and Danny at Power Tour this year, day 4. Me and Mom went out there in my 91 Camaro. It's a dirt cheap little car that I race. It's got a 5.3 LS. I did all the work myself, paid for all the parts through my mowing job. That's how I afford racing, is by mowing yards and doing any odd jobs to save up enough money. It was wonderful to meet them. In Dan's most recent video about the Biscayne, he says that some kid at Power Tour really wanted it and asked about it. I'm the kid that asked about it at Power Tour. I really want this car, so this brings me to my reasons why. 1966 Biscayne. That is my favorite GM B-body of all time. I love these cars. They're amazing. This is a dream car for me to get to own, and I'd love to. Reason 2, I have a build plan for this car. I have some cash set aside that I've been saving, and I'll be able to start building this car pretty soon if I get it. I hope to turn this car into my own version of the Crusher Impala, big block Chevy, have it try to wheelie, you know, try to make it go fast for dirt cheap kind of deal. And I think the best part about this, my best reason why is, we've already discussed it, my mom is on board with it. We are going to go from North Carolina to Canada to pick up the Impala and drive home. We're going to try to do this like a roadkill style road trip, have lots of fun along the way, and we will videotape this and put it up for YouTube for all of you to enjoy. And we're going to continue to YouTube, make videos with this car, you know, all sorts of build videos, all sorts of racing and burnout videos, just pure car mayhem and fun. And me and Mom have a dream to start a car YouTube channel, the first mother-son car YouTube channel. And we're going to make it, we're just going to have fun, you know, and, you know, we already have a sticker for the back of the car, you know, our DD Speed Shop sticker. So everyone, please help us make this a reality and make our dreams come true. Please just help out a kid who just really wants this car. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Hello, DD Speed Shop. My name is William Buffy. I'm from Calgary, Alberta in Canada. I saw the channel and I saw the Biscayne. I thought it was a really pretty car. I'm 16 years old and I have my learner, so I'm gonna get my driver's license soon. I saw the Biscayne and I saw the offer you did, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Hopefully I'd get it. I was really thinking about the back seats and getting all the girls there. Well, that's what my dad told me to say. So this is the garage we have.
What did you say about your dad?
My dad is a gearhead, so he's working on this project right here.
Hey, Danny's.
This
Hi,
is him. So this is his friends' motorcycles. They're all gearheads.
Got an electrical issue.
Yeah, electrical issue. So since the 9th grade, I've been working in the wood shop, doing various different projects. I've made 3 chessboards. Working on my 3 knives right now.
What are your knives?
Working on the 3rd knife. It's over here. So this is the first one I made. I dremeled the bits. It looks really pretty. I'm gonna put some nice wood on it, some wenge and osage. It's gonna turn out pretty pretty.
I moved all your bike pieces, but the gas tank's still here, up here.
Yeah.
With the other tanks.
Okay, so I'm working on this a motorcycle. It's a Honda C110. I've got all of the pieces over there. So
1962.
1962. So yeah.
It's a CB 110, 1962, 4-speed, 4-stroke, super sweet. We've been working on that for about 8 months now. With his schedule and my schedule, his work, his school, my work, my projects, my friends' broken bikes. We've talked lots about building cars. I build them all the time. I built a motorcycle last Christmas while he was working on taking the bike apart, cleaning it all up. But a project that's already really close to being ready would be great. He's had his learners for, I don't know, like 10 months now. His birthday's coming up so he can get his license here in Alberta. And to have a car that we work on a couple of weekends and then he's rolling with, and then he can start messing with the stuff. He's done a lot of mechanical things with me and around the house. So he's got an idea what's going on. It seems like a cool project for him, which is why I said, hey, you should probably put together a video and send it to Danny. The other Danny, not the one with the camera.
So thanks for hopefully giving this video a shot. I really hope I get the car. And thanks a lot. See you in the next one.
Hey Dan, Danny. My name is Justin, and I'm from Rapid City, South Dakota, and this is our video submission. A little about myself. I'm a 25-year Army veteran, and I've been working on old hot rods since I was his age. My grandpa had an auto shop, and back then I remember being about his age, and we were out there helping grandpa rebuild engines, buffing carbon off the top of pistons and everything else. So it was a pretty good childhood growing up, and I'm trying to share that with my family now. We're working on the old 53 hot rod you can see behind us, but progress has been a little bit slow. I've had some health issues and been doing chemotherapy, so it's taken a little longer than we expected, and we have a goal of going on power tour, and we'd love to come down and cruise with you. But you know, things are moving along, but just a little bit slowly. So your 66 would be an absolute treasure for us. A car that's ready to go. There's a few things that we can work on together as a family to get it ready for power tour, and mostly the larger car too, because trying to stuff 4 people and luggage and tools and everything into something the size of this 53 would get a little bit tight. Turns out I'm kind of an extra size human. So we would love for you to consider our family with your 66, and hopefully we can join you on power tour. Thanks for your time, and we appreciate it.
Morning, Dan and Danny. This is my response to the Chevrolet Biscayne giveaway. I don't want your car, but I kind of need it. Obviously I'm Canadian because I have a canoe on my car, and what I intend to do with your absolutely fine Chevrolet Biscayne is drive it roughly 2,500 kilometers back to Montreal for a special purpose. I want to use your car and use that as my ride for the 2023 Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, and that is a fundraiser for men's mental health and prostate cancer. I believe, Dan, you probably build some of the absolute best vehicles, and I have full confidence that I could drive your car 2,500 kilometers from Winnipeg back to Montreal. I promise to wear absolutely ridiculous shirts for the entirety of the trip. I do have Visa cards and a CAA card, so I'm well equipped to drive that fine automobile all the way home. And in order to make it just a little bit spicier for you, I commit $500 as my part of the fundraiser for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, and I will match it to $1,000 for anyone who sponsors the trip. And looking at it real quick, if every person, every subscriber gave $1 just from your channel, that would be $103,000 that we could raise just for men's mental health and prostate cancer research. So I promise to document it, I promise to send it along, and I promise to make a YouTube channel, which I've done basically for this particular video. And once that gets home, my next promise is take it on power tour, and once I'm done with that, I will move the car along for the same $1 to someone else, so that we can keep the DD Speed Shop Biscuit alive, running, and maybe raising money for another charity another day. So my name is Paul Nunes. My channel is Paul on a Trip, and I look forward to seeing whether or not the submission wins. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mark Schneider. You're watching Schneider Classics, and this video is because I've kind of really want the 66 Chevy that DD Speed Shop has.
Well, Schneider, thanks for the $10, man. That's sweet of you. You just said have to talk about the details, but I might just come look at it. Schneider, you gave another $5. So how many more of these do I need to do? Smiley face. Is Danny gonna get her car back together? I don't know, is she? Schneider says, I love these cars. Schneider, stop giving us money. He goes, this counts as a deposit, right? He gave another $5 and said, well, I should make dinner. Gonna go eat rice to afford this payment.
Quit giving us money.
Now, it all started as jokes, but I think I overpaid. Just that. Now, down to the truth why I would really want that sweet 66 DD Speed Shop Custom. I don't want to talk about it. This 22-year-old, when he was just a year, I guess just over a year ago, maybe about 2 years ago, well, I don't recall, I don't got the best memory, I found out I was having a son. And I got into hot rodding very young, and I'm someone who's moved out very young, earned his keep, and I've taken apart so many motors. I've only put together like maybe half of them, but I'm a hot rodder through and through. And when I found out my son was being born, I sold all of my toys. And I was very, very proud of those toys. My quads, my snowmobiles, the rest of my hot rods, and a bunch of classic cars I worked really hard to get. So I sold everything. And I was like, I'll get stuff later. And a lot of them were stuff I dragged out of a field, fully rebuilt, and I enjoyed using. I enjoyed every aspect of it. But there's good things to selling everything, is the fact that if I didn't, we wouldn't have gone the deposits on this house, this lovely home that my son, when he was born, got to come home to. There's a lot of things I could say, but to the point is, I really want this car. I wanted it before when it was a 4-door. I wanted it with the 6 in line. Now I want it as the 2-door with a V8 in it. I just want that car because I want an old cruiser that I can go cruising with my family with. And that's very much the truth. But there's a bonus for you guys here too, because you guys already started watching that car being built. Well, guess what? Over here you can watch. I like attempting to make videos too. Maybe they can end the video, because I don't know how.
Oh, you literally gave up your whole life and livelihood and all that just so we could have this tiny little guy. I love you.
I love you.
You deserve nice things.
I love you too.
Oh boy, let's see if we can fix this here radiator. Oh, it's a turbo diesel. That ain't no hot rod. Oh, hey there. How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Gerkie's Garage. That wasn't scripted at all. Never mind. Anyways, welcome back to Gerkie's Garage. We're a small YouTube channel. Me and my dad, most of the time. In southern Minnesota. Yeah. Got about 600 subscribers, and we like working on cars. Like that. But I was looking for a hot rod in Minnesota here. Rust, you know. Just probably got it in Canada too, so yeah. Without further ado, I'm gonna tell you 5 reasons why I think I deserve the Biscayne for $1. Cause yeah. Good talk. Oh. Let me hop up here in my work truck. Reason number 1. I am 16 years of age. And, yeah, buying parts is kind of tough. I ain't got much money, but, you know, we get it done with what we do. Like right here. It's a headlight. Yeah. Reason number 2. I like small block Chevys. That's enough for that. Reason number 3. I like going on awesome road trips with my dad. And I like working on stuff with them. Yeah. Reason number 4. I am a particularly, I wouldn't say Chevy fan because I like them all. But, you know, I like Chevys. And reason number 5. I feel like it'd be a fun trip to go up, you know. Been looking for a project car, not a project truck, because it's a truck. But I've been looking for a project car, go drag racing, for quite a while. And yeah, so I would fly up to Canada, and if your permission, I'd drive it back, and I'd go to Tim Hortons, because I always wanted to try it. So yeah, so my 5 reasons. And without further ado, here's a clip of my dad. Yup.
Hey, what's going on here? Is this that DD Speed Shop interview you're doing?
I think so.
Well, are we making a road trip to Canada or what?
Oh, we'll see if he sees the video or not.
That'd be a fun drive back.
That would be a fun drive back.
This, yeah.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Keith here. You might know me as the Hot Rod Modeler. So in this video we're going to be doing something slightly different. Not really model related, but that's okay. A local YouTuber I follow by the name of DD Speed Shop is doing something really neat. He's giving away a car. He's giving away a 66 Biscayne for only $1. So I thought that was really neat. So what's the catch? There must be a catch, right? Well, all you have to do is make a video explaining why you should be the one that gets the car. So I'd like to say to Dan and Danielle, I love your guys' videos. I've been following the channel now for, I guess, 2-3 years. And I never miss a video that you guys put out. I also love the full-size Chevrolets of that era, mid-60s, mid to late 60s. I think they're really cool. They don't get the recognition that I think they deserve. And I think they're badass, to be honest. So I really think it would be a great father-son project to show and to teach my son Charlie, who's only a year old right now, but there he goes. To kind of show him and teach him some basics and kind of pass on my love for muscle cars. I think it could be a great learning experience for both of us, actually. So as far as finishing the car, I think it would be great to teach him how to do the body and the paint, and even finish the interior off nice. I know a lot of the car is mechanically sound. Dan has done a lot of the front end. It's got a motor. It's got a 12 bolt in it, which is a great starting point. And I even thought of possibly, when it comes time to painting the car, painting it back to the factory original Aztec bronze, which I think is the current color of the car. So I think it was original paint, so that's pretty cool too. So I was sitting down and I was thinking about what to do for the video, what to say, and it kind of reminded me that my grandfather owned a 66 Biscayne as well in the late 60s. It was Tropic Turquoise. It was a 4-door, which is what Dan started off with before he converted to 2-door. But my grandfather's was a 283 Power Glide car, so that's also cool. So Dan was selling his 66 Biscayne for $1. So I thought, ooh, that's awesome. I can afford that. So that being said, if I am chosen, I promise that I will give the car a good life and bring it back to its former glory with Charlie. So, I'd like to thank both Danny and Dan for keeping classics alive and encouraging others to get out in the garage
and build something with their own hands. I think it's great for the current and the younger generations to see this. So best of luck to all the entries. I will also link DD Speed's video down in the description. So go ahead and go over to DD Speed Shop and hit the subscribe button. You won't be disappointed. They have some awesome content for sure. Thanks for watching, everyone. And oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel while you're here. Later.
Hi, my name's Ellen Grace Walker, and I'm Camille Walker, and this is EC Speed Shop. Our dad won't let us use his car or fix it or anything. It's very old. Yeah, it's 1998 Impala. And ours is a junk car. Yeah. See? Yeah. So Dan, can we please have your car? Please?
Jamie here, DD Speed Shop. This isn't DD Speed Shop at all. And in case you're living under a rock and don't know who DD Speed Shop is Dan and Danny. They live in Winnipeg area as far as I know. And they're hot rodders through and through. They got so many Tri-5 Chevs. I am incredibly jealous. I like the oddball stuff myself. As you can tell, I'm building a 35 Olds. No, it's not a 37 Chev. I got Halibrand wheels from Holly 6-8 months ago for it. And yeah, we're going gasser style, fender well headers. I got some collectors off of them the other day, so I could start building some headers for it. Black Sheep Industries flanges are ordered. They should be in soon. And I got a 6-liter out of my old turbo truck going into it. As you can tell, I run a spotless garage. We're nothing but the highest quality here. So let's go take you on a tour of some of the other hot rods. If you're one of my 250 subscribers or so, you probably watched me turbo the beach buggy. Fun project, awesome to do, made a lot more power. Now I got a clutch blown out of it. By the way, thank you, Mom, for subscribing. We have the wife's daily taw. She's a little crusty around the edges. She'll definitely need some body work. So she's gonna be off the road for a couple weeks, months, years. And yeah, she loves this thing. She'll never get rid of it. Had it 13 years. It's got just the Spiderport Vortec. We've already done an injector upgrade to it. I just got a new HEI distributor from Holly because they were on sale. Thank you, Holly. And then we got Blue Balls, which is, I'd say, my daily driver, but I really don't daily drive it. It was a small block. I pulled it off of a farm, put a 4-inch lift kit in it. I need a key. And straight off the farm. This thing was used to wrangle cattle and also had a baler in the back. So its entire life, there we go, was fire up. I put seats out of an 04, did a manual swap to it to SM465. But the little small block wasn't cutting it, so we LS swapped her. So why do I need a Beaumont? Realistically, I don't. But the old lady's Tahoe is going to be down for body work for undetermined amounts of time. The buggy is absolutely terrible. I'd like to go be able to do 2-3 hour cruise with the old lady in it. This thing is going to be fantastic when it's done, but that's going to take a while. Dan, Danny, thank you for the opportunity. Stay tuned to DD Speed Shop.
This is going to be my entry video for the DD Speed Shop 66 Chevy Biscayne that they are going to sell for $1. The requirement is that you make a short video explaining to both Dan and Danielle why you think you deserve the car. So I don't know if I necessarily deserve it. I would really like the car, and part of the reason is that it would really help build my YouTube channel, which I actually started because of watching your channel. I first came across some of your videos when I was trying to find the different methods of replacing a floor pan on a 57 Chevy. About a year and a half ago, when I was putting a car together for my dad, I came across your channel and I've been hooked ever since. So I have been working pretty hard at building the channel and trying to make good content that people enjoy watching. Still have a lot of work to do. Obviously, I'm still pretty nervous in front of a camera, but we're getting there. So I feel that having another car would definitely help me create some more videos. There's one other reason why I think I deserve the car, and just give me a couple minutes here. I'll show you. It's the reason I think that I should get the car is that I think I clean up pretty well, but let me show you guys. Hang on. Right? Good. Got the shirt, flannel, luxurious hair. Good to go. If this doesn't look like the owner of a 66 Chevy Biscayne, I don't really know who does. But in all seriousness, guys, I hope that you did watch this. I hope it makes it to the top 10. And just anybody else who entered, I want to wish them luck with whoever gets the car. So thank you very much, guys.
Hey, Dan and Danny from DD Speed Shop. Mark here, and Kyla on the camera from the Mod Shop. We want to build your car. Well, not build it, but finish it. Come on inside. Let's check it out. This is my ratty hot rod. I started building about 10 years ago. It is on the YouTubes. It's got about a 10 video series on it. It's most definitely that somebody needs to see. It's must-see TV, most undoubtedly. Anyway, so that being said, we want to build another car. My daughters and I have been working in this garage for a lot of years, building things like racing tractors. If I can figure it out, I'll put a picture of us racing down here. And they really enjoy coming out to the garage and working out here with me. So I would love to be able to do something with them that they can remember and enjoy. And end up with a hot rod that they can drive next summer and really enjoy. And hey, maybe get the power tour? Probably not. We're a long ways away. We're in BC. I think it's about, I checked into it, about 24 hours from my house to your house, or at least to Winnipeg. Anyways, I think this will be an awesome learning experience. And hey, if we build it on the YouTubes, maybe I could build up my subscribers. I can get from 50 to maybe 59 subscribers. That would be awesome. Anyways, let's introduce my daughter that wants to get out here and work, and go from there. This is Kyla. She likes to work out in the garage. She enjoys herself out here. She's not much of a talkative kid, but she sure does love having fun with her dad. Anyways, thanks for the opportunity, you guys. Hopefully you get this video and all is well, and maybe we'll get to build a hot rod. Power tour? Who knows? But let's build a couple of teenage girls into hot rodders for life. That'd be awesome. Have a good one.
Hey DD Speed Shop, DD Speed Shop, DD Speed Shop, DD Speed Shop. I'm Jack, and this is my submission video to win the 1966 Biscayne for $1. Why do I want this car? Who wouldn't want this car? This car is awesome, and the way you built it is the true essence of hot rodding. Take what you have, make it your own, make it cool, do it on a budget, and drive it. What I would do if I won? I'd make some minor changes to make it my own. Maybe flip seats that flip forward so you can get into the back seat. Maybe an LS swap, junkyard LS swap. I don't know. It would make it mine, and I would drive it. I would daily drive it. I also have the bucket list item of doing power tour, and I would love to do power tour in this car. It would be perfect. DD Speed Shop, DD Speed Shop, DD Speed Shop in the back window to show its origins, but make it mine and drive it. And recently my daughter has shown interest in cars. I've shown her the basics, changing oil, changing tires, doing brakes, and she wants to learn more, and this car would be amazing. And I would love to take her on power tour. That would be the next level. That's what I would do with this car. So to summarize, it's a cool car. I want to do power tour, father-daughter bonding, and I have some celebrity endorsements. Here they are.
Scott here from Cold War Motors, and I think we should definitely give this car to Jack. He'll give it a good home, and we'll keep it in Canada.
Hey boys and girls of the YouTube world, Mortsky here. I want you to vote for Jack and give him this car. He deserves this car because he's just like me. He likes his sandwiches. Right, Duff Dog? Alright, Rich here from the Boss Garage. If you're not filthy, you're not rich. And just look at this place. It's filthy. So Rich, this is Rich telling you to vote for Jack. Give him that car. Finnegan here. Freiberger and I both think you should vote for Jack. He needs this car because it's a lot like the Biscayne we took up to Pikes Peak and didn't quite make it. So maybe he can recreate that and actually make it this time. Maybe even leaving the hood on. Well, I'll be dipped. This Biscayne's going to be a real going-to-town rig. Maybe a new fuel-making happener, some lightning hoses, sparkulators. It'll be good to go. So vote for Jack, because he's going to take this on Power Tour. Hell yeah, brother! I'm Cletus McFarland, and yes, I'm 7 feet tall. But even from up here, I know you should vote for Jack to give him this car. We'll bring it into the Freedom Factory. Have him do some laps. Woo-wee, it's going to be a good one. Puddin's from Puddin's Pad Shop here, and you vote for Jack, and I'll show you some of my dance moves. So vote for Jack. Fucking mint. DD Speed Shop. DD Speed Shop. DD Speed Shop.
DD Speed Shop.
DD Speed Shop. DD Speed Shop.